What's up, YouTube? This is JP Panther back with a video, and today's video is another Marvel news. Not a Marvel news update. It's more of a Marvel discussion. This is a Marvel discussion type video, and I really want to talk to you guys about this because this has been on my mind for at least a couple of days or so, and things like that. And this is like a really fun discussion. And this is just my personal opinion, and this is to my subscribers, the YouTubers, and people watching me. I have a question. Do you guys think by Marvel releasing too many Marvel movies is going to hurt Hollywood, or is it going to benefit Marvel? Because I was at the comic book shop and I was talking to the store owner, and I was talking to, a couple people here and there at my job, my coworkers, my friends, some homegirls, that I'm cool with and things like that, some girls in general. And I was talking to them, do you think that Marvel, Disney releasing all these movies is going to be a good thing or a bad thing? In my personal opinion, here's the thing, right? As a comic book fan, or even as a movie general going audience, I love it. I'll be honest with you, I love it. Give me 6 Marvel movies a year. I don't care. Like, fine, just destroy Hollywood. I don't care. If you want to hurt all these movies and all these other small blockbuster type smaller movies, go ahead. And right now we got the streaming war. We got Netflix and Apple Plus and Disney Plus and HBO and all these other streaming services. So I'm like, Marvel, Disney, go ahead. Well, girl, you go do 6 Marvel movies a year. Do 10 Marvel TV shows a year. But I was talking is that do you think it's going to oversaturate the market? I think it's going to, but the thing is that unlike Marvel, compared to all these other studios and all these other small movies, is that Hollywood's ran out of ideas. You can tell they're rebooting, they're doing Charlie's Angel, Ghostbusters, stuff like that. They're rebooting franchises. The only difference is with Marvel compared to all these other franchises is that they have comic book source material. They can do this forever. They have 80 years of comic book source material that they can use in the comic book catalog. Look at it, change it up a little bit, and put it on the big screen. Because they already have source material there. They just change it up and adaptating and putting in a movie. And you gotta understand, Marvel came out in like what, the 90s? No, like in 1940s. I forget exactly, like the 50s, the 60s. I forget exactly when Marvel was out, whatever, comics and stuff like that. But Marvel's been around for like decades. So the comic book source material that they still have hundreds and thousands of stories that they still haven't tapped into yet. You gotta realize that now they got the X-Men and Fantastic Four. Spider-Man's kind of iffy. I think they got Namor. They're trying to get Namor, but they have so much source material from the comic books that they can use to put on the big screen. They can keep this going on forever and ever and ever. The problem is all these other studios is going to hurt them as well, because if you're average a family of 4, let's say family of 4, let's say a ticket is like, I don't know, let's just say $20, right? So that's $80 for a family of 4, and then you got to talk about popcorn and food and stuff like that. That's like another $50-$60. So your bill is around like $140 or $150, depends where you live at and stuff like that. So again, Marvel and Disney, Marvel really knows what they're doing, and they know that a family of 4, if you read the statistics and stuff like that, a family of 4 will go see, I think it was 3 or 4 movies a year. And so pretty much they would take, pretty much they're very, very conservative with their money. So what they'll do is that Marvel or Disney, what they'll do, which is very, really smart, is that we will put out 4 Marvel movies, and they'll go spend their money to see that, and all the other movies get hurt and shot in the foot. And also the problem is it's a cinematic universe, so they can keep it going. And the thing is, there's so much high demand from a comic book standpoint or a movie-going audience standpoint, is that all these other smaller movies, like a Charlie's Angels and things like that, are going to get hurt, because why would I see this movie when I could go and save my money to see this movie? Now, if you have the AMC stub list and stuff like that, it's a little different. But overall, I'm just talking about like an everyday, regular person. They're going to be a lot more conservative and hesitant with their money. And I feel like Disney and Marvel, they're really going to hurt Hollywood. And I think they'll kind of hurt themselves, because the problem is that even though Disney, you got to realize that you bought all these properties and franchises, just because Marvel does well doesn't mean Star Wars gets that money. You feel me? Like, you gotta understand, like, being a monopoly and ruling everything really can hurt you at the long run, because when you own so much of the market, not everybody can spend their money to support everything you do. And I think Disney is gonna realize that really, really quick. And the problem is that Disney can't really say anything because Marvel is their main cash grab. Think about all the stuff they own. They own the ABC, Hulu, Fox, ESPN, ABC, Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, blah blah blah. Again, they're all making money, but they're not making Marvel money. I mean, Kevin Feige made Disney 23 billion dollars in like 11 years. Really, 50 billion if you want to add the merchandise and things like that. So they made billions with Marvel, and that's their main cash grab. Not even ESPN's making that type of money. It's making money, but they ain't making that type of money. You feel me? Because if they were, they'd be interfering a lot more. But the point I'm trying to say is that with Marvel is their main cash grab, and the popcorn movie fans and the general public, they want more Marvel. They don't care about all this other stuff. They don't care about these small independent little blockbusters, small independent films and stuff like that, like Martin Scorsese's talking about, or Jennifer Aniston, or Jennifer Lopez, or Francis Coppola talking about. They care about what makes them money and what entertains them. And Marvel and comic books things is the main thing that's hot right now. Because people were saying, well, JP, what about westerns and like mafia movies? You gotta realize, right? When the westerns and those gang mafia movies came out, like Gangs of New York and stuff like that, you gotta realize they were there, but they weren't making billions of dollars. So imagine having that, but making billions of dollars. You know that's gonna make them go crazy, and they're gonna do more and more and more and more. And I promise, I don't see them getting tired of Marvel anytime soon. And the reason why Marvel gonna do well, because instead of having all these white dudes, they'll have it where every race and demographic, and gay, black, Latino, Asian, Indian, every race and every gender gets represented. You're going to be a social, political, economical empire. You know what I mean? You can't say anything. If you do, you'd be considered a brand of racist and sexist and homophobic if you attack Marvel. So Marvel and Kevin Feige and Disney know what they're doing from a social, political, economical, business point of view. Now, when it comes to Star Wars, they are effing up like crazy. Because, and also the thing is that with Marvel, their fan base is a lot more progressive. So they can get away with a lot more BS, unlike Star Wars, Terminator, and things like that, or Ghostbusters and stuff like that. They understand their audience, and they have such a mainstream worldwide appeal that nothing can stop them. That's really it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Let me know in the comment section below. Rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.